This is a review video for the Amazon Basics DSLR Plus laptop backpack. We're going to start off with the backpack's dimensions. Amazon's product page says that this backpack is 33.5 centimeters in length, 22.9 centimeters in width, and 45.7 centimeters in height. I found these measurements pretty accurate. This backpack comes in two different interior colors. There's an orange version, which is Amazon's signature color, and here we have the gray version. Amazon's description claims that it can store up to 2 SLR bodies, 3 to 4 lenses, additional small camera accessories, and a 17-inch laptop. The interior of this bag along with the laptop compartment are lined with microfiber. This means your gear will not only be safe from scratches, it'll also be clean. The whole backpack is pretty well padded, but I wouldn't be throwing this thing around. It doesn't have that much padding. The front compartment doesn't have the microfiber or padding treatment that the rest of the bag gets. Fortunately, you won't be storing anything important in the front. It's mainly used for storing pencils and pens and cards and stuff like that. This compartment also houses the tarp that this bag comes with. On a rainy day, just take the tarp out of this compartment and throw it over the bag and it will become waterproof. So going back to the interior, there is a lot of space in here. The backpack ships with these modular dividers that can be customized to your own liking. They can also be removed entirely, and when you do that, you essentially have enough room to store an entire drone. That's just an assumption I made. I don't actually have a drone to test this, but there is a lot of room in here. Which leads to what I actually don't like about this backpack. You see, when I placed my order, I totally underestimated the size of this backpack. I thought it would be something I could use to casually carry my gear around in. But I can literally fit my entire studio into the compartments. Now, by no means is that a bad thing. It's just, I don't need to carry that much stuff around on a daily basis. Coming from a brand called Amazon Basics, you would think that this bag would be a little more basic. On the exterior, there are pouches on both sides. On the right side, there are also straps that you can use to carry a tripod. Although it's pretty standard, it's actually my favorite feature, because this is my first camera bag. Despite its size, this backpack is actually very comfortable to wear, due to the padding on the straps and on the back. However, I actually find the straps annoying. There are clips that attach the two sides together over your chest and your stomach. Now, the chest one I do not mind. If you don't want to use that, you can just leave it aside. But the one on the bottom that goes across your stomach, its padding makes it so big that you actually have to clip it if you want to wear this backpack. You can't leave it aside. Also, the excess straps on the bottom clip have nowhere to go and there's just too much of it. They can't be tucked away, so they awkwardly hang down. Honestly, that is the biggest nuisance I have with this bag. So, can I recommend this backpack? Well, the answer is, it depends. If you're like me and you like to travel light, then this definitely isn't for you. The bag itself isn't very heavy, but I don't need this kind of volume. I never actually ended up using it. And recently I placed an order for a smaller, more compact bag, one that I can take around with me more often than this one. So there might be a video on that in the future. However, if you're doing this more professionally and would prefer to use more gear on your shoots, then this might actually be a purchase to consider. I mean, it's not the most professional means of transporting your gear. There are other backpacks that have better padding, but this one comes at a very affordable price. And despite what I said earlier, this is actually pretty basic, and sometimes basic can be good. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you in the next one. It's 11:06 p.m. Just finished editing. Show you how much work goes into. When I'm in production mode, I barely have any room to walk around. You have to dodge this umbrella light when you're walking in. There's another one right here. Aimed at that. I had the camera here set up for the shot where it goes. Almost just knocks the monitor over.